Alright, so I want to put this video out because it just kind of got me while my uncle and I was talking. So we're both watching the same things in different cities. Okay, well, he's in Buckingham, which really is county, and I'm in Charlottesville. We're both watching Hangar One on the History 2 channel. So we got on Bigfoot, and it's like one of my favorite things to talk about. So go and get this out there right now on the 20th day before Christmas. Now, got to talking about things, and this is going to come off a little bit racist because in reality, I'm not going to say it's racist, but it is racist. We watch like these Bigfoot shows and shit on like the Discovery Channel, I think. It's one of them Discovery Channel. The Discovery owns a channel, man hunting Bigfoot, etc., etc. Because on the same channel as Buying Alaska. What the hell is it? I can tell you in a second because I'm only like 4 channels away from it right now. Destination America. Okay. And I can use a job there. But I don't want the job my uncle wants because he wants to join these guys and go out and find Bigfoot. And I was explaining, I was like, and here comes where it gets racist. As racist as this sounds, I love white people. White people are crazy. And I can say this because it's fucking true. You don't see anybody of color going out to hunt down Bigfoot. Alright? You don't. You really don't see anybody of color going out and say, I'm gonna hunt down Bigfoot. I lock this door before someone comes in, interrupts my video. But it's the truth. You don't see anyone, and I mean anyone. You don't see anybody of color. You don't see Native Americans because we know leave that motherfucker alone. You don't see black people because we know the woods is just not for black people, right? And you really don't see any Chinese people or Mexicans going out. Yeah, we're gonna go hunt down this gigantic ass fucking mythological beast that could probably rip our fucking heads off. And oh yeah, I forgot they do carry weapons. What good is a weapon against a creature of legend when you don't know if bullets can kill the damn thing? So, since I'm part Native American, and Native Americans in different tribes know that some of these mythological creatures are actually guardians to protect Native American tribes. Bigfoot happens to be one of those, depending on what tribe you come from and what region of the world that you're in. Same thing as Thunderbird, Coyote the Trickster, the Deer Woman, etc. All these have been touched on in my graphic novel, by the way, which I did do research before I started writing them, and research is very important. So we got to talking, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's because he was in the Navy and he might have been at sea too long, and maybe it's because I was trained in infantry training, and I'm pretty much aware that there are some things that you must just leave alone. However, and I'm gonna get racist again, white people don't give a damn. Y'all really don't. Y'all don't give a damn. And y'all will go out and hunt for these things that y'all probably should just leave the fuck alone. And I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I mean, I love white people because y'all are crazy and y'all are willing to do the things that other people of color kind of shun from, because like I said, most Native Americans, they know about these creatures. And if you probably go ask like one of the oldest shamans, they probably tell you, hey, look, they don't want to hurt us. As long as we don't hurt them, everything is kosher. Leave those motherfuckers alone. But if you ask a white person, I just got to know. I have got to find this motherfucker. So we're gonna get a posse, and we're gonna go out and get the rifles and go and load and look for these guys, and we're gonna find them, and we're gonna prove to the world that they exist. And here's where the problem lies. There's a saying, and it transcends all ethnicities in the world. Don't start none, won't be nothing. But the real trend is, if you're not bothering it, it won't bother you. However, again with white people, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not specifically picking on white people, but I'm also specifically saying the truth. When you look at these finding Bigfoots, or hunting down Bigfoots, or Bigfoot, the untold story, or whatever it may be, something involving fucking Bigfoot, or anything supernatural, and alien abductions and shit like that. WB, or should I say WBA? Where the brothers at? They're not there. Now, we don't know what the cameramen look like. So the cameramen might be brothers, but I don't think they're brothers because usually, like, when something goes across the screen or something, the cameramen are exceptionally, like, calm, while all the other guys are, like, running like hell, and white guys are shooting their guns and shooting at things that we can't see, and the cameras are moving all fast and flashy like my hands, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And it's a drama catcher. And everybody's like, oh, we all gotta see, we gotta see. But you never see anything. Okay, so I'm not gonna say the shows are fake. No, I'm not gonna go there because I'm not out there in the woods with these brave individuals. And yes, I said brave. I didn't say foolish because there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. So a lot of these guys are like old retired military guys. So in military, you are taught your fight or flight instinct, and they make sure that you have more fight instinct than flight instinct. Now, if you're going against something supernatural, all the fight instinct in the world doesn't have a thing against magical powers. So, in that, I'm sitting there, I'm like, where are the black people? Where are the Asian people? Where are the Native Americans? They're all at home watching all these white guys run back and forth through the woods with rifles trying to fucking hunt down a mythical creature. Okay, look, I believe in Bigfoot, and it's mostly because I'm part Native American. I also believe in the Deer Woman, Coyote the Trickster, and the Thunderbird. However, I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. I believe in a lot of magical, mythical creatures. I don't believe in unicorns. Okay. But I kind of believe in fairies because I heard them motherfuckers is dangerous. And in China, the fox fairies would drag people to hell. I think it's China. It might be Japan. But anyway, fairies can be dangerous. So we'll leave it at that. I'm sure there hasn't been any movies made here about fairies, but at least not other than Tinkerbell. But these things, man, I'm sorry. Again, it's something that white people generally go on these adventures, and black people generally don't. So, I'm thinking to myself, how crazy this is that white people go on these adventures, and all the other people of color are like, yeah, y'all go ahead and do that. We'll just take a sit over here, and if you guys don't survive, then we'll know they exist, and we'll also know to leave those motherfuckers alone. But a lot of people don't really want to admit to things like that I've admitted to, like believing in God, believing in fairies, and believing in mythological creatures. Well, not everybody in the universe can have the same myth, and there are truth behind most myths and legends if you're willing to go and look for them. The thing is, most people that the myth and legends come from, we just know they exist, so we're not gonna fuck with them. But everyone else who doesn't know they exist are gonna go fuck with it. It's just like millions of years ago, or whenever the fuck the dragons first started appearing. You know, as far as I know, every culture except for Native American culture have dragons in their hieroglyphics. I'm not really sure about Africa and India, but I know that the English had dragons. So everything in the northern hemisphere, from probably Russia all the way down to China, had dragons. Now, as far as Native Americans go, they didn't have any dragons. If they did, somebody enlighten me because I'm not sure. But I do know that they had Bigfoot, Thunderbird, Coyote the Trickster, Deer Woman, and they had like some polar bear gods or something, like in Eskimo and Inuit, whatever, Native American tribes. So, and they were always talking to animals, and they had totem poles for a reason. Some of the creatures on totem poles supposedly could come off and protect the village or whatever, or protect the tribe, or however, you guys will figure out what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, now, again, white people do crazy shit, and we enjoy it. I'm trying to sound racist. I'm just stating a true statement. You don't see too many black people trucking through the woods other than to make a film. Then we come the fuck back out. We don't film at night in the woods, so fuck that shit. We'll film at dusk, so like we know that the sunlight's gonna show up, and we'll film like in the evening time, and we know that the sunlight's gonna go down. But we want to be the fuck out of there before 8 o'clock. We don't want to be in the woods any time after 8 o'clock. Fuck that shit. And it's not because of the scary movie is just the fact that, the modern man, especially the men of color, is like, there's a time and a place for everything. And being in the woods after dark, unless you're like at your grandma's house, where you know where everything in the woods is, you don't want to fucking be there. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. And the thing with black people, when we hear something in the woods, we don't go check it out. We go the other way. You're like, no, fuck that shit. And then, you're like, man, why somebody got to go check it out? Then we got to go find them. And the token, generally the first one to go. Rather it be the token black guy, the token Asian guy. The token's always the first to go. And you're like, man, see there, I would have went into the woods, these motherfuckers. I wouldn't be hanging by this tree upside down with a spike in my chest. No. So you kind of got to think, okay, well, how do people get in this situation? Generally, it's because they want to follow the white guy. Now, my uncle, ex-Navy, love him to death. He's a pain in the ass. He should be calling me soon. I'm sure he will, just to get on my nerve. This fucker wants to go with these guys and hunt down Bigfoot and stuff. I said, well, they want to kill Bigfoot. He says, no, I don't want to kill him. I just want to find him and try to communicate with him. I was like, okay, let me say this one more time. They want to kill him. And I'm going to try to say this without being as racist as possible. And most of the time, when something of an misunderstood nature appears, it's generally the white people who want to catch it and dissect it, or they want to capture it and keep it for study, where other people are like, who gave us the right to do that? That creature's been here longer than we have. Why are you guys fucking with it? Where if you watch certain Bigfoot shows, they do pull in Native Americans, and the Native Americans have explained to people, okay, look, see this hieroglyphic? They have the hieroglyphic drawings or whatever, and you have the tribe of people. You have pictures of Bigfoot, and you have pictures of bear, and you have pictures of the other tribes of people. Well, when they explain this to you, they're like, okay, look, these guys over here, these are the Bigfoot, or Moahia, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I forgot what the actual Native American term for Bigfoot was. It's not Sasquatch. Some tribes it is Sasquatch, but Bigfoot's the name the white man gave it. Sasquatch is one of the Native American tribes. Abominable Snowman is the name the white man gave it. But there is a transferred name from tribe to tribe. Each tribe has a different name for Bigfoot. But anyway, it's basically the same class of creature. And the thing is that they will tell you, if you leave it alone, it won't bother you. It has the right to eat. It wants to eat. It only comes probably only comes out to eat. But it's a mythical creature that is a guardian. It's not something that's out to hurt anybody. However, here's my crazy ass naval uncle. I want to go out there so I can communicate with it. And I'm thinking to myself, are you drunk? Are you high? Because that has bad idea written all fucking over it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, dude, why in the hell would you want to do that? I mean, that's not cool at all, because you have no idea what this thing is capable of, and you want to go out and try to communicate with it. Maybe it doesn't want to communicate with people. Maybe it just wants to be left the fuck alone. And that's the thing with curiosity. Curiosity can get you fucked up, which apparently only affects 3% of the population, where everybody else is like, yeah, if I keep poking this bear with this stick, what's going to happen? Okay, well, here's what's going to happen. The bear is going to reach around and smack your fucking head off. So you don't keep poking a bear with a stick. You don't poke any animal with a stick. Even a dog knows not to put his nose where it hurts. So why are you going to keep jabbing at something with a stick? But, hey, curiosity, man. Now, here's the thing, and this is why I said I love white people. Y'all don't give a damn. When white people do something, it's like, they're like, well, you know what? I didn't know I couldn't do that. And a black person will see them and like, you're kidding, right? And an Asian person will look at both people and like, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. And Everybody else will be like, see, this is what happens when brains don't function, or when your curiosity outweighs your logic. Because sometimes it does happen. Sometimes curiosity does outweigh your logic, and sometimes you just want to be with your friends so bad that you go and do the same stupid shit that they do. You know, I'm one of these people. I love my friends, but I don't love them that much that if they're gonna go running off into the woods, because this has happened. My cousin Russell and I, this has happened, and we were down at BJ's place down in Barbersville, and they wanted to play hide and seek. I I'm not a very um, book intelligent individual, but I have more common sense than most people. And so when we got down there, BJ and Adrian, they started with Big Tall Chris and whoever the hell else was. They said, we're gonna run in the woods. We're gonna lose them. So me and Russell was in the back of the line. I said, Russell, fade back, bro, fade back. He's like, what? I said, trust me, fade back. He's like, why? I said, I don't know these motherfucking woods, man. This is not Nelson County. This is Barbersville. Fade the fuck back. So EJ Adrian has pretty much done this before to other people. I wasn't gonna be one of those idiots that someone go chasing after people. You don't know where you're running. You fall into a well. Oh, now you're the kid in the well. This is why when you don't know where you're at, you don't do what everyone else does. You don't let curiosity lead your ass into a fucking death trap. I'm recording. Go away. So anyway, they took off, and me and Russell faded back. God damn it!